So, circumstances in my life have changed yet again, but I'm going to use the circumstances that I'm in and change my own narrative. So, for those of you that don't know, I have been homeless in the past, and I'm in a position where I could basically call myself homeless in the next week. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be a victim to my situation. What I'm going to do instead is take this as an opportunity to go camping and reconnect with nature and try to find my country. For those of you that aren't Australians, when I say my country, I'm not talking about my nation. I have Aboriginal heritage, which is something I've had trouble connecting with. So I want to find where exactly my genetic relatives lived, because from what we understand, that Aboriginal group doesn't exist anymore. What else am I going to do? I'm going to be four-wheel driving again. I'm going to be travelling again. So I won't be living in a house like normal people. I'll be living not van life, I'm going to live ute life. So I have a ute that I owe some money on, and I've bought a canopy, and I've got a bunch of videos on Facebook which I'll try and transpose over here. But over the next 6, maybe 12 months, I am going to enjoy being of no fixed address. I've already tested a few things over the last 3 days to see where that leads me. And I've still got a few days left on the lease where I am. And I'm in the process of moving all my stuff into storage that I want to keep. And there's a bunch of stuff I'm taking to Gray's Online Auctions to turn into money. I've got a small online business. I'm going to try and keep that running. So the storage unit that I've rented will be the place where that all exists. Used to do a little bit of light manufacturing, but I think I can not offshore that. I found some people in Australia that can do some of that stuff. So all of that is still happening. That little side hustle still exists. So I'm going to base myself in and around Brisbane in the short term until I can fulfill all of the orders that are outstanding for that business. And then I hope to close that down for the end of the financial year. I might be dreaming, but I'd like to get all the financial transactions of that completed by end of financial year, and then find a way to distribute all the goods. I've got 2 different ways I can do that, and I've got a plan for both of those. It just means I'll have to come back to Brisbane occasionally to do bits and pieces, but I don't mind that. I've got some friends here that I'd like to still see and stay in touch with. So for the next little while, I'll probably go 3 to 4 hours in a circle around Brisbane, and so you won't see any tractor content on this channel anymore. You won't see any agriculture content anymore. I'm selling all of the tractors and bits and pieces. A lot of that stuff was bank loan owned anyway, so I'm not going to get a huge amount of money out of selling all that stuff. It just means there's another chunk of money I don't have to supply every week. I do have a small military pension, and with not paying rent weekly, I think that will be more than enough to camp comfortably. And I'm not talking about living like a hobo here. I'm not going to be on park benches or anything. I'm going to use commercial camping, free camps, caravan parks, national parks. I especially want to do national parks because I haven't done a lot of the national parks around Brisbane. I'm also going to do some of my podcasting still. I've got a place to do that. I've kept all the equipment. So, yeah, there is another podcast in development. We've done the first 2 episodes called Explore More. That's going to keep going. I hope to record some more Milsim podcasts with Tractor very shortly. I don't know where I'm going with the Veterans Transitions podcast. I think I've run my dash with that. But what I might do is rebrand that and see how many veterans I can find on the road. Some may be homeless in some ways, and some may be homeless in the same way that I am. So it'll be interesting to see who I can connect with and what stories I can hear while I'm on the road. I'm going to spend a bit more time in Port Macquarie. For those that know about that, obviously that's a thing that's a bit private, but yes, I'll spend some more time in Port Macquarie where I can, and we'll just see how that goes. Why am I recording this in the car? Because a bunch of people record car content and it seems to work okay for them. I don't have somewhere I want to be today to record anything, so I just want to get this out and move along. Another thing I'd like to do over the next 3 to 6 months is go and visit all my military mates from all the different uniforms I've worn through cadets and the army and cadets again, and yeah, I'll go and visit them. And I've been pretty wrapped up in my own little world for the last 2 or 3 years, trying to do what I've been doing, and I haven't spent enough time with some of my best friends, and they've stuck by me, and now it's time for me to slow down again and think about my own mental health, and I'm going to go and spend some time with some of the people that have really stuck by me in the worst of times. And there's guys I've known 25, 30 years, and I just don't see them enough. So I'm not going to go couch surfing or anything like that. I'm going to plan things out and do camping and whatnot. And I'm also going to try to tell people where I'm going to be camping, because I want to have this to be a planned thing, and people can come and join me and stay with me at X Park or whatever else, and camping should be fun. So why can't I do my version of the Australian dream of the big lap? I can do that in a ute, surely. So why don't I? A lot of people work until they're 65 and retire and buy a caravan to do exactly what I'm about to do. So yeah, hashtag not homeless. Alright, thanks for listening to me blather on, and for those of you that follow my little online business, there's been some really positive developments that have happened in the last few days that I hope to announce very shortly. We have some exciting stuff to do there finally, and we're going to move forward. All right, I don't know if this will become a YouTube thing or not, but I do plan to post a bit on Facebook at least and vlog my way along my little journey. I'll see if I can download the videos that I've recorded while I've been building the ute canopy. I think I'm maybe $700, $800 into the ute canopy, and it's livable. It's got everything I need. I had most of the stuff anyway, but I'll try and get those videos up next and see how we go. All right, thank you.